Hey, we're going to do this live tonight. Earlier, actually about a week or two ago, I ran the Hermosa turn, which is right here out of Hermosa, which is behind us. We're in the yard. We're ready to actually do a little switching. We got to break down this train and build up the new Hermosa train. So I got my instructions right here. We are at part 3 in LaGrange. Our instructions are to classify train at LaGrange, collect outbounds for Hermosa, build Hermosa train on the A&D tracks, caboose required at end of train, and then we're ready, we'll run east back to Hermosa. So a couple things that I don't have in this at the moment are what is the industry call sheet and a blocking order. I haven't put, because it's been a while since I've updated this. In fact, Hermosa wasn't around when I first did these in 2009. So when I first tried the juggling them around in Hermosa, which is really tight. The other thing, I have industry call sheet. What this is, it tells me what cars to pull out of the yard. I'm not going to take every single car for Hermosa out because I'll just clog that place on. So R&K Lumber can have a max of 5K, Bats 3 max, and then I'm still limited on the cars because the Hermosa turn only takes 5 or 14 cars max. So I do have those restrictions on here. I would have a priority. I got to work around the camera here. I should have a priority on which businesses are first, and I already know that anyway. But Roy Hardwick always gets cars. He only has 2 spots, but the grain elevator will always get cars just because he only has 2 spots. David's Place, wherever it's at here, the team track will always get, our truck transfer will always get 4 cars, always have 4 cars there. But that's pretty much it. We got the turn here. We might as well start breaking it down and getting started. And for the layout, the lay of the land here really quick, we have the main, over here. This is the main, passing siding, our running track, AD1, AD2, yard track 2, 3. I don't have any yard tracks here. This used to be a container yard here, so the containers would sit here. 4, 5. But mainly I'll be working off these tracks and removing from the A&D2, building the new train on A&D2, 1 or 2, and heading back that way. In fact, I will go look at the chat. Let me swing you guys around here. Take the glasses off. I got it. We got to talk about this here. Joe screwed this up. It took me about 2 months to actually straighten out this mess that Joe G left. I'm not sure what was worse, what Joe did here or Marcel did over in Hermosa. But either way, it's all fun and games. We can fix it, right? And I know Marcel's watching, so I'm calling him out. Joe's probably on fire duty or doing a porn movie. Who knows what he does. All right, let's get started and we'll start breaking them down. So I don't have, this is actually my lead right here, my switching lead. I don't have that much room. I could pull most of the train here, but I usually cut it in half. So I'll go through here and figure out, I'll get about 6 to 7 cars and figure out where I'm going with them. And I'll show my car cards here. So Union Pacifics, anything that says waybill on the top is staging. If it's yellow waybill, it goes to staging. So I refer down to the lower mark where it's actually going out in the staging. So Union Pacific goes through the Southern Pacific. BS got 1 B+. Oh, yeah, I got a little chat going through. So if it goes bad, I can see that. Union Pacific and Southern Pacific are kind of the same thing, but this is right around the early 1990s, so they're not actually paired up, but I pair them up in staging. So they got Arizona and California, which is going to the Santa Fe yard, Southern Pacific. So as you can see that, Mobest, Southern Pacific, and so forth. So what I'll do is I'll find a logical spot to break these up in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll go 7 deep and break them up at 7 point because I got to do another switch out here Actually, you know what? Let's do a little different here. I'll break them up like this instead. So I'll break them up at the Arizona and California. So we'll go 5 deep on the first cut, then I'll clean up the cut on the second round. So let's get started. Actually, because I'm starting from that end, we'll do this thing. Dial up my locomotives. And that's actually my RS11s. Like logo 5, 3, 4, enter. Turn the headlight on. Try that again. Make sure I got them. Select loco 5, 3, 4, enter. Yep, there we go. Have them. So I'm going to count back. And actually, I got the cars backwards. Oops. My bad. So I actually had them in the wrong order, so we'll flip the order here. And it's basically, if you keep them in order, you just shuffle them back. Put the caboose card at the end there. So we're actually going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go 5 deep from the front. 2, 3, 4, 5. Which cuts us off at the 70-foot SP gondola. So I'll pull those out and start breaking them. So as I pull forward, I'll watch and see what's going on in the chat. I really can't see the chat other than it pops up on the window. So since I'm going that deep on it, we'll cut them loose right here. All right. So what do you know? I don't have the track set up for the Santa Fe, so I would be setting them up back here, but I got some stuff up here, so I don't want to deal with that. So we will set them, this will be the new Santa Fe right here. We'll set them up right here on these container cars here. And I don't know what you guys think about yard switching, as I'm sitting there not paying attention. I ran the turnout. Whoops, can't do that one-handed. Okay. Because my switches don't have motors or any locks on them. If you're not careful, you can run them. And bad things happen. So we're dropping off the 2 Gons and the Rock 407. So all the SP cars and UP cars are on this track right here, which I just screwed up. Did I screw it up? What did I do wrong here? Oh, I don't even have an SP track set up. Go figure. So I'll just keep the SP cars out because I didn't realize I have a whole bunch of cars up here built up for waiting for car cards. So that's my bad. So I'm just going to put all the SP cars right here on the AD1. Let's see what's going on. And the final car of that little group is a Joe G car. How about that? I can't help if the picture's not clear. It's what I got for the internet. So eventually when it does, so I'll get the other half of the train. Right here and get it in a couple minutes, but I'm going to leave it here because I still need to put it on the end of the train, which will be going that way. So I'll come back and grab that. And I don't have my working shelf built in the fascia yet, so once that gets built in, I'll make it a little bit easier to use. So here, 3 Arizona Californians, which will go to the Amtrak Center, ATSF, and then another Southern Pacific back to this, so we'll take care of that real quick. So we'll go Union Pacific. So now I have the 3 Arizona California cars. We'll go down that track there. That's if I throw the switch. So that's the CSX, the Thrall, Aldorf, and the Northern Pacific. And then the final cargo in the Southern Pacific we'll put on this track here with the Southern Pacific stuff. And come back and recollect my caboose. Did we reconnect? Maybe. I don't know. Oh well. Okay, Dilly says I'm back. All right. So we're at the point now to where we've classified the train. We're going to collect the outbounds for Hermosa. And we're going to build the Hermosa train on the A&D track. I have my blocking order. So we'll just start out with the blocking order and fill them that way out. There's many ways to do that because I'm doing it live and we're buffering. I'm going to do it this way, I guess. Oh no. So we'll go start searching and see what I need. RK lumber. So that makes it easy. I took the 2 box cars for the start of our block. Conveniently, those box cars are what I need. 958 and 655. So I'll grab those really quick. That track. Thumbs up, so I'm and in a way this is really sloppy the way I'm doing it, but we're gonna do it this way. In fact, let me swing you guys back over the yard here a little bit so you're not so far off. There you go. Back over the yard a little bit. So those are the first 2 for R and K. See if I got any more for RK. And pretty much this entire block is going, so that's Hardwick, RK. So I'm just going to pull that whole string mostly and grab them, and I'll work from that. And I can only take a max of 14 cars, so cars I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I got to sort 4 cars out of this. Actually, I'll start by pulling these. I know the center beams are for RK, so I'll pull those. And that will complete the 4 cars I need for R and K. And this is not how I normally do it, just because I'm doing it live. I'm kind of being lazy that way. RNK, which would put me at Pacific, Wisconsin Central. Let's see if I got anything else on my list. Sanford and Son. Let's get these guys forward out here. We're down to 16. I'm boring you guys to death. So I have two odd cars in here that I need to get rid of, I just noticed. Which are buried in that group of cars. I have one car going to Tortilla Flats and the other one going to Gila Springs. So I'm going to clear those two out and get those out of my way. And those two are corn syrup tank car and that car. So we'll clear those two out. I'm actually and then I got to get rid of the tank car. Just buffered. My live stream's got a buffer because I have very poor internet connection. So we'll come and get more of that. Let's see what I got here. So we got rid of that and that. So we got Southern Pacific, Golden West, Gondola, Moscow, Illinois Central, Box Essex High, okay, Wisconsin Central, Burlington Northern, Illinois Central Orange, Hardwick, Santa Fe. So let's see if we can break some of these down here. See, I have too many cars going to Hardwicks and a couple other spots in R&K, so I have to make sure I separate those out of the group here because I've already achieved my limit for R&K. So this one's a Holstein transfer. Which one do I need next here? Actually, I should look at my list. I don't have any for bats. Okay, Hardwick, RK, Warehouse C, Holstein, Sanford and Son, Hardwick. So actually, I should pull down what's my order here. I'm looking at my blocking order, so I get them in the right order. So I don't have anything for bats. I don't have anything. So my next. And I might run out of lead. No, I don't. Just barely enough. We'll drop that guy. I'm going to return this one to the yard body because I don't need it. It's already exceeded my limit for RK. And in fact, I think the other two are for Hardwick, so I might return those too because I already have two of them out. Hardwick, RK. Oh, that makes it easy. In fact, that entire block of 4 I can put back. I just needed the one. So we'll put all 4 of those back. Joe G. Okay. Got to fill out Holstein's first. This is going to warehouse C, so I'm just going to shove it out of the way and it goes in on the next group. It's still going out with my train, I'm just blocking them now. Let's leave that right. Holstein's transfer. I guess we're still live. Yes, we are still live. How about that? Now we're going to come back and grab that for warehouse C. I think that's what goes on next anyway. Oh, Roy goes on next. So Hardwicks goes on. So I got to put those two for Hardwicks on. Get those out of the way. Now it's Warehouse C. Which are SP and SP. We'll attach him to where he goes. Let's do this really quick. I'm really rushing this. I don't want my phone to die. So I don't know how useful this will be to any of you people. Forward. And then I'll leave my caboose there because it's at the right end now. I have to deal with those at another point. In fact, I'll deal with those right now and I'll put them back into the yard body to get them off the A&D. You try to keep your A&D tracks clear so you can have arrivals and departures. You can use them for switching. In fact, I can even use this siding and running track for switching if I want to. But I have to leave it clear when I'm done. In fact, it's even in the orders. Oops. Joe G's car failed on me. So right here it has, do not leave running tracks blocked. So I'm not leaving the running tracks blocked. It's on the instructions. Let's get those out of the way. And that is going to there. So they're all switched right. And that one wasn't switched right. It took Joe G hours to do this job. Just point it out if he's watching. And I'm talking and not concentrating on what I'm doing anyway. We're down to 11 people. I'm bored. I'm going to put my switchers over here for service, and I'm going to take the RS11s and tack them to the front of this train, and that will be ready to head on out to Hermosa. We're not going to be doing that today, though. That'll be for sometime next week. But the train will be ready to run there. So let's fix that. And I'll actually use that track to run around. So let's select our logo. Select 1402. 402. Enter. And see if we got them. And these RS11s are kind of pokey, so. Okay. Make sure that's right. I'm actually running faster than I should be too. A little bit faster than scale speed, but what do you got to do? Line up the couplers. There we go. All right. Do a quick check to make sure I have everything that I need in the train. I got my caboose, Southern Pacific 450, 474 Illinois, SP 167, 802, 608. I'm sorry, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. 802, 608, 064, 463, 38711, 958. I'll look at my blocking sheet really quick. Like I said, doing the blocking here where I have the room is much easier than doing the trying to get everything fit in. So if you have the cars mixed around, you end up with a lot of running around and all that kind of stuff. If you do the proper blocking order, when you get to your destination, it makes it much easier. So we got Sanford and Son at the end. We got Warehouse C is next on that list. Hardwick, 2 for Hardwicks, which are right there. We got Homestein, I never get that right. David's Place, 1, 2. We got 2 cars for that. In R and K, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That train is complete. Next week, sometime, we end up leaving LaGrange, run east to Hermosa Junction and back to Hermosa, and we'll do that on another op session. So that's it. I'm going to throw down. Wait a minute. I don't know what happened to the glasses. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty, my friends, and I'm going to go check out the chat really quick. Really quack. Let's try that again. Stay frosty, my friends, and I'm going to go check out the chat real quick, see where we're at, and then we'll shut this thing down. Thanks for watching, and maybe you might have learned something, maybe not, but I'm going to be over there on chat, so I'll be right there. Hang on. Let's see what's going on. Just holler off the names who visited. John Dilly, JT1. I'll have to read through all this later on. John Dilly, Ralph Greenwood, hello. Joe G showed up. Hey Joe, do you see how easy that was to do? I had no clue what you were doing. Ralph, Marcel Rails. Marcel. Canadian beer is his real beer. Must be something going on here. John Dilly. Ralph. John. Narrow-minded one. Hi, Eric. ATS Ventura Spur and Scalar. Well, Eric is live streaming. Yes. Somebody watch, right? Ralph. Hot Rod Rodney. Hello, Hot Rod Rodney. John Dilly. Taterman 68. Sparky 107. Touch the brush, model weather, and you guys have fun. Gotta go perform. All right. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't know it, I got merchandise. No, don't forget Midwest Model Railroad. Go check them out. And don't forget to use coupon code IMRROCOM and get 5% off on your next purchase on all items that are not on sale. It's still a pretty good deal, so go check them out, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.